Hey everybody, I just thought I would make a video dealing with energy or lack of energy thereof. So many of us struggle with making it through the day, and sometimes that lack of energy can start to manifest as lack of enthusiasm, no drive, just don't want to do anything. And that kind of borders on the start of a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of depression. And believe it or not, it can actually be a chemical imbalance that is causing that. So I wanted to throw out some suggestions to give you guys to think about what can you do to help with energy or lack thereof. Okay, first thing is get some sleep. And we underrate how important sleep is. So many of you guys have your phone by your bed at night. Believe it or not, that phone is giving off some EMFs that are affecting our sleep, and we are being affected by it throughout the day. We are not going to get away from these EMFs because we carry our phone with us all day. We have routers going. We are constantly bombarded. But if we could lessen the EMF load just a little bit, it would help. So take the phone away from the nightstand and charge it in another room. You can still hear it when it's in another room, but see if that makes a difference with your sleep. Second, try and get in some exercise. And I'm not talking you have to go to the gym or anything like that. Walk 10 to 15 minutes. Just do some walking throughout the day if you can, and every day. Helps to boost your circulation, bring more oxygen, and will give you a little bit of a boost of energy. Now, some of you are sitting there thinking, I do all of that and I'm still so tired. I have no ambition. I don't want to do anything. Well, chances are it's probably a chemical imbalance. And what I tell people is you kind of got to go after it in a few different ways. So what are some things that can be causing a chemical imbalance in the body, contributing to lack of energy, lack of enthusiasm, and kind of bordering on a little bit of mild depression, okay? Because if we don't want to do anything, that is a little bit heading in that direction. Doesn't mean we're totally depressed. It just means something's not humming right in our body. So first thing I tell people is check your thyroid. Did you go to the doctor and get your thyroid tested? And the thing is, they usually test TSH, and that's the first level pass to figure out if your thyroid is functioning or not. They really need to do a T3 and a T4 as well. But some of you are like, well, I'm not scheduled to go to the doctor for a while. And I just tell them, why don't you supplement for your thyroid? Now, many of us do not realize that when we breathe in, we are actually breathing in minerals. Yeah, we don't just breathe in oxygen, we breathe in trace minerals. And so those trace minerals go to help with all the minerals that we need in the body. If you were to live along the ocean, you're going to get in more trace minerals. The ocean air contains a lot more minerals than the air where we breathe here landlocked, where we are in Indiana. Why do you think we're part of the Goiter Belt? Because we are predominantly low in iodine. Iodine is found in sea vegetables. So if you are breathing in air that is over the ocean or by the ocean, you're going to get in that iodine, and chances are you're not going to be low in iodine. But if you are low in iodine, it will affect your thyroid. So if you're thinking maybe your thyroid's not quite functioning up to where it needs to be, I would suggest that you take some supplements that are food for your thyroid, okay? So some supplements that I would suggest taking, and guys, I'm trying to flip the camera around here and it won't let me do that, so we're gonna do this a different way. Okay, right here. Here's one of them. It's kind of hard to do this. Algezym. Algezym is a form of kelp loaded with iodine and other trace minerals. This is usually the one I start with for going after a low functioning thyroid. Next one here, Irish sea moss. And you can see commercials on TV where Irish sea moss helps boost your energy level. The reason it does is because it contains trace minerals that actually feed the thyroid. So between Algazim and Irish sea moss, those are some simple supplements that you could take and see if it makes a difference in your thyroid level and your energy level. Now, they're not hormones. So it's not like taking a hormone. All it is food that helps to feed the thyroid. So that may be where you start. Another place is where you're going to start is B vitamins. And you're sitting there thinking, why B vitamins? Did you know that if you are deficient in B vitamins, it leads to stress, anxiety, and depression? The older we get, the less we process B vitamins. So that's why many older individuals need to be supplementing with a B complex, and especially B12. B12 helps to boost our energy level. So B100, that means that it contains 100 milligrams of each of the different B vitamins. This is a B complex as well, but notice it says calm. Well, because B vitamins help to calm the racing brain, but also help to promote energy level. I've got one here, Instant Energy B12. This contains some of the B complexes, but it contains a lot of B12. Because if you want some energy, you might want to try taking some B12. Then I'm going to throw another one at you here. Methyl B12. Thing is, methyl B12 is different than this B12. One of them is cyanocobalamin and the other one is methylcobalamin. If you have the MTHFR gene mutation, you do not process regular B vitamins very well. They need to be in the methyl form. I'm actually going to do another video talking about MTHFR because 40% of the population has the MTHFR gene mutation to some extent, and it affects their mood, their anxiety, their energy level, because they do not process the regular B vitamins as well as the people that do not have this MTHFR gene mutation. So, mention thyroid, mention trying to get in some B vitamins to help with your energy. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is vitamin D, okay? Plain old vitamin D3. You've heard of sundowner's disease. Sundowner's disease is where it really affects the older people, where they become more agitated, more anxious when the sun goes down. The sun actually is a natural calmer down of our whole system. And you would think it's the end of the summer, we shouldn't be low in vitamin D. Some of us actually can be, though, because we didn't get outside. I mean, the big thing is don't burn, and if you don't get outside, you're not going to soak up the vitamin D. You can get a simple blood test when you go to the doctor and have them check your vitamin D level. I would definitely have them do that. See if you're within a good range, because if you are low, that will affect your energy level as well. So, just to summarize, get in some sleep. Move that phone away from your nightstand, put it in another room. Try and get in a little bit of walking every day, 10 to 15 minutes, does wonders. Think about possibly taking some supplements to help support your thyroid, because we are deficient in a lot of the minerals that the thyroid needs, just because we are landlocked, we are not near the ocean. B vitamins, stress, anxiety, energy level. If you have all of that, I would try and take some B vitamins. I would start with a B complex, maybe experiment with taking a higher dose of B12, and then probably watch my video later this week where I talk about MTHFR, because that kind of wreaks havoc on certain people, because they're like, I'm taking B12 and I have no energy. It's not doing anything for me. That's when I suspect they might have this MTHFR gene mutation, because they do not pull in that form of B12. They need another form. And then finally, vitamin D. Check your vitamin D levels, guys. And you might even want to supplement, but don't supplement with a 5,000 IU. You want to start with a standard 2,000 IU a day. All right. Hope this helps. Guys, have a great rest of your day. And I'm going to mention one more time about the store. Road is closed out front. We are not closed. There is parking on the side and the back of the building. You can get into that parking off Newton Street or off 3rd Avenue. Plenty of places to park, still open, so come see us. Have a great one.